welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really digging into a company everyone's talking about, Nvidia.
Mhm.
We're trying to understand, how exactly did Nvidia shift from being, well, a chip company to basically the central player in this whole AI revolution? And what does that actually mean for you? We're using insights from our source, Nvidia, AI Revolution's central force.
Exactly. And our goal here, our mission for this deep dive, is to pull out the really important bits about why NVIDIA is such a focal point now. We want to look past just the headlines, get a feel for both its market story and maybe more importantly, the strategic stuff they're doing. It's not just riding the wave. It feels like they're building the wave.
Okay, let's dive straight into the market side then, because the numbers are frankly pretty wild. Nvidia's really cemented itself as the AI stock, hasn't it? Hitting an all-time high even after what the source calls a technical reset. For those of us not glued to stock charts, what does that actually, mean?
Yeah, technical reset. Think of it like the market taking a quick breather. A stock shoots up fast, then pauses or dips slightly. It's often seen as healthy, lets it consolidate before maybe climbing again. It suggests there's real strength there, not just hype. And you see that confidence reflected, right? Big investments from top mutual funds piling in. Plus, it's all over things like Investors Business Daily's leaderboard, its relative strength line, hitting a new high, blowing past that buy zone they'd established.
Incredible numbers. But numbers like that don't just happen, right? They're driven by specific actions, specific strategies.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's unpack that. What are these initiatives that are really boosting NVIDIA's influence and, well, driving this amazing performance?
Well, that's the really interesting part. They're incredibly active. I mean, just this week, there's this AI innovation event they're hosting with CoreWeave. CoreWeave, they're an AI hyperscaler, basically building these super dense data centers just for AI tasks. And this event, it's about showcasing the infrastructure for the next stage of AI. They've got speakers from IBM, OpenAI, Mistral AI, the big names.
Wow, okay, so they're right at the center of that conversation.
Absolutely. And beyond events, look at the partnerships. They've teamed up with Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, HPE, on these new AI factory offerings. Think of it like a ready-made AI assembly line for businesses.
Ah, okay, so companies don't have to build everything from scratch.
Exactly. It gives them these really solid, ready-to-deploy frameworks. It drastically cuts down the time it takes to develop and scale up generative AI or, industrial AI applications.
Makes sense. Faster adoption.
Right. And then there's the global picture, especially Europe. They're working directly with AI model builders there. They're adapting their big language model, Nematron, to really understand local languages and cultures, French, Italian, Polish, Spanish, Swedish.
That sounds really significant. Not just translating, but understanding context.
Precisely. Think idioms, cultural nuances. It makes AI vastly more useful in those specific places. It's not just a generic tool anymore. And tied into that, they're pushing their Blackwell AI infrastructure across Europe, really focusing on this idea of digital sovereignty.
Digital sovereignty, meaning helping countries build their own AI capacity.
Exactly that. Keeping data local, reducing dependency on, maybe U.S. tech giants. NVIDIA is positioning itself as the key partner to enable that. It's smart. Oh, and almost forgot, they also just picked up an award at a major computer vision conference for autonomous driving tech. Just another signal of their leadership. All this feeds into the prediction that NVIDIA is going to lead what people are calling the golden wave of generative AI adoption, the next really big phase of this stuff entering our lives.
Okay, so that paints a picture of really aggressive, multi-pronged expansion technology, partnerships, global reach. Let's bring it back to our listeners. What does all this mean for you, someone just trying to understand the future of tech or maybe even thinking about the financial side?
Right, and this is crucial for you listening. NVIDIA is clearly a massive player, no doubt. And its strategies definitely show us where the whole AI sector is heading. But from an investment standpoint, it's so important to stick to fundamentals, good risk management, following smart buy and sell rules. Tech is volatile, even the leaders. And remember, it's not just NVIDIA. You've got Broadcom, Microsoft, Meta also hitting highs. It's a broader trend, this AI excitement.
Good perspective. So NVIDIA is kind of playing this dual role, leading the market, yes,
Yeah.
but also actively building the infrastructure and ecosystem for AI's future through all these partnerships and initiatives.
That sums it up well. It's both market force and technological architect. So as we wrap up, maybe here's something for you to think about. We talked about NVIDIA pushing AI into local languages, local context, building foundational infrastructure. How do you see those specific efforts actually changing how AI shows up in your day-to-day life? And thinking beyond that, what unexpected challenges or maybe opportunities could pop up because of it? Something to chew on.